Hello and welcome to the Hero Life Show. My name is Paulie. This is Dan. Today we want to talk about our relationship with our kids, our children, the people that have given us so much joy and a little bit of frustration from time to time in our lives. We're all busy dads and family people, and I feel like our daytimes have kind of expanded in terms of work capacity over the last few decades, which is bizarre given technology has given us the opportunity to make everything so succinct and concise, but it has done it nonetheless. And I feel like our minds are just kind of racing and being consumed by tasks day to day. And I know I, for one, get caught up in this um, quite a bit. What I like to think about is before I step into the house is how am I going to be able to relate to my children, and without that process, without that ability to be able to go through that conversation with myself, I feel like my relationships can get away from me. And I know that through dealing with a lot of dads, that is the same case for a lot of our dads in our program. Whilst you can physically be away from uh, your work can remain in your mind when you're bathing your kids, when you're having a conversation with your teenage son about his homework. And that to me is something that when I've noticed it, it's something I needed to change because I want to be the best, most present father I possibly can be. Dan, do you have any experiences of this in your life?
It's so easy to be distracted, and so many of our dads really come to us wanting to find a way to be present with their family, especially at dinner time. It's like how to create a dinner time where there is no technology so we can have conversation. And that's a big part of what we do in our household is remove technology so we can just be together. And I love what you said. I mean, just wanting to be a present dad and be all giving to the kids. I mean, that is like the top of my priorities, especially when I come home after a day out. And my kids and my 3-year-old in particular just wants to jump, wants to play footy ball, soccer ball, wants to just hang and hang out, like actually physically and literally hang. And she just wants me around. And I want to be around, but I know that there's this loop and this story going on in my head about some things that I need to do later on, how the day was, what's going to happen tomorrow, all the dishes that need to be cleaned, all the practical things that need to be done later. And it's just important to have like a real simple practice that we can all rely on to just allow us to be present and to be available and to just have tools to put the things away that distract us the most, whether it's physical or whether it's going on mentally. And so that's what we're all about here is designing, simple tools and tactics and creating bespoke programs for every dad who is finding it challenging to be present and available when they're at home.
So if you guys are actually struggling to be present in your household, and look, it's something that is kind of permeating throughout the modern world. And I think that's something that first thing is to be able to identify it. Once you identify it, we'd love you to click on the link below and just have a conversation with us about where you feel like this concentration or this present nature of mind is actually breaking down. And we'd love to just be able to give you some really practical tips and some practical advice as to how to activate a present parenting attitude.
Yeah, love it. That is perfect, Paulie. I hope we get to connect with everyone really soon. Click on the link and you'll be chatting with one of us in the next few minutes if you like.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, everyone.